Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of the Formula One chat. You know, they are with Anthony this week. Last week it was Jake, but we had a very active weekend, very exciting weekend, and we have so much more to look forward to. So, you know, just going to do the regular housekeeping and look over the predictions that we made last week and see how everyone did in relation to the race. So right here I have in front of me the results. Hold on, let me just make sure that it's accurate and that the results can't be argued. So exactly now I don't want nobody say I did write this or I did say this or whatever. So yeah, so according to Deli only made his selections for the pole positions, and he had Lando, Max, and Piastri, with only Lando landing in the P2 position.
Uh-huh.
Um, Anthony had Max P1, Lando P2, and Sainz P3, and
Uh-huh.
made reference that Perez will get top five, which we'll
No.
speak. We'll speak about this in the episode. And in the midfield, he did mention that he would shoot for Gasly, which I think, looking at the standings, it was actually the best performing midfielder actually. So yeah, Jake said Hamilton P1, Sainz P2, Max P3, and Colapinto to get some points, which did not happen. And I
Well,
chose to go.
he got signs. Signs was the winner anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. So no one predicted Science to win, but from between you, Jake, and I, we all predicted Science to pole.
yeah.
I predicted Leclerc Max Science finish, which I would say it was Science and Leclerc in the pole position, and Liam Lawson to get points, which did not happen because of certain instances. But outside of that, I think all in all, the predictions for me weren't really crazy outside of a few, unexpected instances. Like we'll speak
Leclerc.
exactly. We'll talk about probably in this episode. So, guys, welcome to the F1 chat and stay tuned as we tell you guys more about the upcoming weekend. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Yeah. All right. So, coming off the weekend from Mexico City, how do you feel, Anthony, about the results? How did you feel about it? How do you feel about it after? You know?
I still think the title is Max to lose.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
been driving quite erratic over the past 3 weeks, but I think he will get over the line just get there. As it relates to the constructors title, well, that is heating up. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mercedes McLaren,
Yes,
they are still leading. I think Ferrari is second.
exactly.
If
So,
I'm,
so,
um, so that is shaping up into something, and then of course Red Bull is third. So
yeah.
that is shaping up into something quite nice, for the remaining four races. But
Mm-hmm.
as I say, I think Max should be able to find a way out to fend off um, Norris for
Exactly.
the remaining races.
Well, no, now that you're saying that Max should find a way to fend off, I would like to, I'd like to speak a bit more on the type of defending that this young man does,
Yeah,
because I've come to the conclusion that Max is a terrible defender. He has no skill at defending in Formula One. I think he's terrible at it. He pushes people to the max, which is I think is a big problem as it relates to what they call that now, like sportsmanship. You
yeah.
know, you know. We see this is the second time he's had this incident with Norris where he pushed him literally, cutting the space. Now, I know the first time Lando thought about him did have the apex and whatever, which was a bit delusional. But this week was insane what he tried to do.
Brother, as I say, And all the mistakes, he's been making,
Yeah,
they're the same mistakes over and over. You cannot constantly run people off the road, big man.
exactly.
Here and then, not only are they not giving him, you know, stiffer penalty, because I think a 10-second penalty or a 20-second penalty is too easy for Max, brother.
For
Yeah,
Max,
because yeah,
specifically
because
for Max, that's the thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
because his car will still allow him to at least be in the top 10, even if you give him a
yeah,
20-second penalty. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. Because
I
no,
think,
because when he got that 20-second penalty, for me, I thought he
yeah,
wouldn't even play. I thought he wouldn't even get points.
yeah, but
But
yet still
because
it
of
was,
how exactly,
brother, it is crazy, my lad. So I think the form, I think the F1 governing body
yeah,
should look at, because no one else on the grid is doing these type of aggressive defending.
like a
Yeah, yeah,
different level.
yeah.
Exactly.
Nobody else on the grid now do them type of defending there, brother.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it is so erratic and just weird that him constantly get away with these things, my lord. Fun. And then not only is he putting himself at risk, but he might put other drivers at risk.
That's
You
the
get me? I
thing.
say,
That's
so
the
it
problem.
don't make
That's the
any sense.
problem. Exactly. It crazy to me whenever it happen. Like me I say, yo, is he like? Imagine if one of the driver them say, "Oh, all right, cool. Me I gonna push it with you.
Yeah,
I gonna push
but
it."
that's what I'm
You
saying. The
know?
only the only person that would have done it 2 years ago would have been Lewis. And Lewis said,
Yeah.
boy, it don't make any sense. Because at the end of the day, you have to just understand, say, listen, me, that is just who Max is. And you have to go learn the hard way. And Norris has learned the hard way twice this
That's
year.
exactly. And I think
Twice.
Lewis is really, really happy that he's
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
justify.
Justify, because I'm saying Lewis has been saying this for years. And listen, me, when it comes to Max and his defending, and that's the thing. And I say, yo, people, they allow him to get away with it. But the minute someone else does it, you hear them
Yeah.
come down. It's as if like Max is now the prodigal son, for the committee. I mean, for the F1 um people. Brother, it is ridiculous.
Every time I just look back on the replay and like me I say, yo, how him think say this they got all right.
There was no space there for the man, There was no space there for the man. So
Nah, and I think he knew. He knew because remember,
yeah.
even after he got the penalty, he was just calmly like, "Yeah, all right."
But even that, guess what? The man not only break late, him break late, and then him come on back on the track, and then when him said Norris go round him, when him said Norris go round him, the man say, yo, you what? Go over, go
More
outside.
exactly, push out more.
But
No man,
even though I'm gonna say, yo, if him, and then it's when Sainz eventually pass him.
yeah.
When Sainz eventually passed him, that was when he got flustered, because it's like him batching that charge to allow him to defend
Oh yeah, he
himself.
did complain about it. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did complain about
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah, yeah,
from that, I realized, okay, I think he's a little bit flustered, losing P1 that way, in which way he did, because it was right after the safety car
the
went in.
safety car. Yeah,
Yeah. So me I say, yo, yeah man, in real, because him could have easily win the race. Him could have easily win the race, but the man just, the man just hot-headed, my lad.
disappointing,
The
disappointing,
man just
disappointing.
hot-headed, brother.
Yeah,
Me don't
yeah,
know, me
yeah.
don't know, me don't know what I'm team.
I, I
You
I
get me?
I agree with you. I don't know what happened these past few weeks or whichever it is, but
But
he definitely seems a bit more on edge, which is
but
very
but
you know
but Walter, the man, remember say, yo, he's actually driving for a world title.
exactly,
You're driving.
exactly.
It's not like say, yo, you're not driving for something.
He might move like
So
Magnussen. He might move like
yeah,
Magnussen.
no, not even say Magnussen. All right, it's like yes, you're a champion already, but you want
Mhm.
this one, and this one is probably your hardest one.
True.
You get me? I say,
Well,
so you
well, well. I mean, outside of the Lewis one, but I get what you mean. Like, you might
no,
have more
this
people
one,
I go against. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah,
one is much more competitive. Last one was only Lewis.
yeah.
This one now, you have people actually, you know, driving for various reasons.
Yeah.
People either driving for them seat. Lando is
Yeah.
actually driving to win a world title.
Yes.
Um, Leclerc is trying to show that, listen, me, come next year. Lewis, I might be number one and you might be number two.
Yeah,
Sainz is
yeah.
proving to his new team that listen me, I'm coming here and I'm not coming here to just get an idiot car. I'm coming here to drive and get points. You got so
Exactly.
every
Exactly.
same thing with Piastri. Piastri is looking to say, you know what, I'm going to be in the top five come next year in the drivers title. So
Yeah.
Max, you're driving for something. Stop living like an idiot.
Wasting like the
You get,
penalties is never
brother,
necessary, brother.
brother, the man could have easily finished at least P3.
And the disappointing part to me is how, I mean, not the disappointing part, because I think we all know that this is how they operate, but the fact that Horner is trying to defend it so heavily irks me. But that's the type of guy he is. You know, like it still irks me, but it's just like me, I say, "Yo, why is this man like this?" You know?
Let me tell you this. I am to be honest. This is the quietest I've seen Horner and Max's race engineer. They are not
I tell
on
you,
the radio with him anymore to say that, oh, to like
yeah,
to try to say, yeah man, no man, we look into it. They're just readily accepting the fate that here what, whatever punishment him get for these infringements,
you go with it, yeah.
we just go with it. And Max, you just know say you call it on yourself.
You're right, because I haven't been hearing them a lot. Like
Yeah, yeah,
no feedback, no argument, no be like, yeah, we're looking like it's very
yeah.
little to no
They
words.
just
I
say
feel like
okay.
there's something, yeah. You're right,
The most them
That's
say
actually
that okay,
surprising.
the most them say Max they've got a 10-second penalty. I'm just
Mhm.
okay, and them say okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
Normally there's some amount of bickering. I don't know if it's because them talk to him with the whole swearing on the radio and whatever, but me not hear him team engineers them say down to
That's
him.
that's true too. But no, in general, they would at least communicate. The swearing part, I understand. But yeah, in general, they would communicate. You see me?
Yeah, me not hear nothing now go on, brother. So me not sure. But
Well,
as I say,
yeah.
I still think
Hmm.
um I think okay, it is his title to lose. Me not say Norris.
Hmm.
I get more points than him. Only way that's possible is unless him get a DNF. He want the
He gets
races
a.
done.
I think yeah, exactly. He probably has to get a couple, and Lando have to kind of
Yeah,
literally
yeah. DNF,
pull. Exactly.
DNF, DNF would definitely, throw the
Put
cats among the pigeon, and Norris finish at least either first or second.
yeah.
So,
It has to be P1 or P2.
yeah, so that is the only thing. But honestly, man, it's nice apart from that.
All right. Well, speaking on the race itself, just want to clearly state how the top 10 finished. We had Carlos Sainz winning for Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Big up Sainz, Ferrari red. Lando P2,
Mm-hmm.
Charles Leclerc P3, Lewis Hamilton P4, which is a really quiet P4. When I think about it, I can't even remember it happening or
Yeah,
how he ended up there.
I wasn't even aware that he passed George.
George, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
because I
George
know
P5, as
I
you
know I know
mentioned.
I know he was battling George for a good like 5-6 laps.
Exactly, because I remember even one of the commentators them was say, yo, like, it's funny because Lewis get the upgrade car and
Yeah,
him couldn't
yeah.
pass Russell, you see me? But yeah, eventually him get it, I guess.
Yeah, that was
Um,
surprising.
then we have sixth place, Max Verstappen with the Red Bull. Seventh place in another position, another race, another pole, another set of points for Haas, Kevin Magnussen in seventh, Oscar Piastri in eighth, and then the Hulk ninth.
Yo, let me tell you this. What is going on at us?
Listen, I have that coming up in it. I have that coming up in the episode because I am very. I don't know if. As a matter of fact, we talk about it
What
now.
is what is going on with Genius?
Listen to me. I don't know if the second them here say, yo, Toyota say, yo, yeah, man, we'll deal with you. The
Yeah.
man them get a boost in the man them boosty. The man them say, yo,
Yeah.
movements.
And funny enough, I think they had both car in Q3
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Saturday,
yeah, yeah, yeah. They did, they
I
did.
think they had both two cars in Q3.
Yeah. I think no, I'm sure 100% because I did watch Q3 fully. And yeah. Them they have cars. Them they have both
Yeah.
cars in that QC.
It's not like say boy wanna drop out a Q2 and then wanna come.
No,
No. Both of them have
no.
been performing for the past like three races.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's surprisingly for Kevin Magnussen, for Kevin Magnussen, I don't know, new
Listen,
inside.
listen, listen. I don't know. I know they made some upgrades going to the
Yeah,
US, but for them to be performing like this, well, one thing it shows good on Ferrari to some extent because they
yeah,
do use Ferrari engines.
yeah,
So that's a good look. But in general, like to think that two two poles for us is
yeah.
not common. It's not common at
Mm-hmm.
all. You know,
Yeah, two
so
pound finish, yeah.
exactly. So the team might have something to work with next year because next year they have Hulk and what do you name Oliver Beerman, no?
Yeah, but yeah, Ali.
Exactly. So if Ali can continue in form of where so far, then we might actually have a driver. You know, I might actually have a team in the midfield where I trouble up every other team.
Yeah,
You see me?
yeah,
So yeah, for me that was something that I wanted to speak on. But yes, and to close out the P10 points was Gasly,
yeah.
which was your guess. Which to be honest, I'm still surprised that you made that prediction for him for this specific race. But even when it comes to qualifying him, they are the good.
Yeah, but the thing about it, I think, is either, for me, the safest person to go with for the midfield is either Gasly or Colapinto. One of the two guys, one of
Right
those two
now,
guys.
yes. Right now,
Yeah,
based on the form, I agree. I agree
yeah.
100%.
Gasly
Uh,
or Colapinto.
exactly. So outside of that, because we're even speaking on the topic of Red Bull and things changing, I found myself questioning: is there actually any pressure from Red Bull on Perez to perform? Because as you realize, this was Perez's home race.
Yeah.
Perez fell out of Q1,
Yep.
didn't make it through Q1 in his home race in the Red Bull racing under RBPT.
Yeah.
Everything
That,
set up for you, everything perfect for you, and you couldn't make it out of Q1.
and I think that pretty much set the mood for the rest of the weekend. For the race itself.
Exactly. Because
Because
who
then you
came
came with
last?
um he was last place basically.
He was basically last place. Well, no, did he? Yeah. He was last place. I just checked. No, he was last
Jesus,
because
geez. I don't
because
know, three
Alonso
cars ahead.
DNF.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alonso DNF, Albon DNF, Yuki DNF, and 17th place behind Liam Lawson in a RB Honda also
Yo, you know
is
say
Sergio
I
Perez.
would have retired the car.
But that's what I thought. That's what I thought, you know.
I
I
would have
thought
retired
when
the car.
after the little hit to him gate, I was like, you know what?
Yeah, because the side pod was damaged.
Exactly.
I
Just
would have
take it.
retired the car.
Just take it. He
Yo,
put on
that
a show for his people. He put on a show for his people, his home crowd. But when I tell you, this is not being spoken about at all.
yeah,
And for
that
me, I find it a bit concerning because is it that, all right, we know him have the new contract. There was rumor about him retiring, and he was like, no, that won't happen. He will be driving. And then over the weekend, him and Lawson get into it.
hmm
And people are saying, yo, Lawson, the next, well, no, I think 5 races or 4 races, is fighting for a seat. All this time I was thinking the seat was at V Carb. But they were saying this seat, they're saying this seat could be at Red Bull Racing. Isn't it? Isn't it?
the jokes write themselves.
Bruh, if this ever happened, man, I'm telling you, man.
The
I
jokes
am
write
telling
themselves.
you, it would
But
be.
I think, as I said, for him just need to go back to he's not a bad driver, right?
Yeah, we
He's
know,
not
we
a,
know.
and he's in a good team. Him just having a bad runner form right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then because you're the teammate of Max, the spotlight will be on you
Mm-hmm.
because people will be saying you're not pulling your weight, and
Yeah.
to finish dead last in your home race, you didn't make it out of Q1. Your false start basically on the race day. You had a horrible race. At no point in time you were able to say, okay, I can move up from where I am to say, okay, secure points. You get what
Wow.
I'm saying? At no point during the 71 laps you were able to do that. So that in itself is that him take a good beating there. So
Right across the board. Like
yeah.
just go like even when you speak, man, say, yo, was there anything positive to take
No, there
from?
was
There's
there
not
was none.
one positive.
Nothing. Him couldn't even try to get the fastest lap at the end of the race. So take off a point. You
Remember
get what I'm
that.
saying?
Remember even that. Exactly.
You
Remember
get what I'm
even
saying?
that.
Not even that the man could have the brother.
Wow.
You get me? I said so nothing at all went his way. Nothing at all for the entire weekend.
Man, that's disappointing, man.
So
Disappointing.
so it is really cause for concern for Red Bull going into next season.
Listen, if it was
Because
me, that's
because
it for him.
yeah, because look at this, I'm telling you, right now, if you look at the constructors title, there's Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, and Red Bull. And I'm telling you, if it continues like this, Red Bull
Yes.
will be 5th or 6th next year. I'm
Yep.
telling you, my youth.
Because he's not placing.
No, brother.
And we know say even granted, P10 is placing, but that 1 point is nothing Red
No,
Bull
it's
wants.
not.
They don't give
No.
a damn about
Mm-mm,
that one
mm-mm,
point.
mm-mm, 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 my youth. So,
Yeah.
and in an era where for the past 3 or 4 years, your car has been the dominant car on the grid, you should be winning back-to-back drivers' title and constructors'
And
title.
construct. Exactly. Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
Mercedes did. Back-to-back drivers' title and nobody's supposed to come close to you. This is your dominant period. So you're
That's
supposed
so
to do what
sad.
you're supposed to do.
So
Yeah,
sad.
crazy, man. Crazy.
By the way, I also want to shout out to one of the most consistent drivers. I think he has, hold on. I think, yeah, he has one of the best driving records, I think, all around. Fernando Alonso, who did not finish his 400th. No, because, I saw a graphic on it, Listen, this man, let me see if I can find the graphic. They said his he has
400
retired.
race?
Yeah, it's 400 GP. On his 200 GP, he retired. On his
Ratted.
300, as his 300 GP, he retired. And now his 400 DP is.
Retired.
Yo, that is crazy.
Oh my god.
Yo, the man even put on a gold helmet for that 400 there, and change on them thing.
I'm just some
Yo,
say him reaching Brazil late
sick.
because of yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
Jano. I just say it go
Sample
sometime.
man. Yeah. Real sample man though.
But yeah, outside of that, I think I saw a big story for the week. Well, not massive. It wasn't the most massive thing, but it was something that stood out, and it's how much we realize that Piastri became a stalwart in the top parts. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a name in the top parts because watching Q3 and realizing that he did not make it. I think it's the first time since his career that he has not
Made it a Q1.
made it has not made it out of Q1.
Yeah, possibly.
Hold on, let me just confirm. But I
I
think
think
as
he and Perez got times deleted
yeah.
for exceeding track limits. I think Max the same time to Max, but Max was able to qualify
Yeah, exactly.
out of
So yeah,
Q3 out of Q1.
exactly. His streak ended. So all of the season he's qualified
Mm-hmm.
qualified for he went to Q3 every single race
Yeah.
except for this one. So,
Wow.
yeah, that one put him in a really tough position. I genuinely can't understand what went wrong per se. I mean, before we were talking in post production that probably some papaya rules related things.
No, but
But
if you look honestly now, Walter,
yeah.
he has had a wonderful season.
Exactly. By
You
any
get what I'm saying?
regular
But
standard. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you look at the metrics, to be honest,
Mhm.
to be fourth in the
The drivers.
drivers race,
On your second season.
And the second season, brother, that is more than a commendable achievement, my youth. So
Yeah,
I know he might be, feeling a little bit off for the past 2 or 3 weeks, but still, you have done a lot, in the
yeah.
previous in the previous races. So I
And I
mean,
think it's enough for people to see him because
yeah.
I think going into Mexico, I don't know if we spoke on it last week, but going into Mexico or right after Mexico, I remember I feel like no, we should have a segment called Helmut Mark Speaks, because I'm sure he said that some agent reached out to him,
Mhm.
or no, who is I can't remember the name of Piastri's coach or manager, but he was a driver. He was a driver. He was a racer, but he said he reached out to him showing interest in going to Red Bull. So don't count him out as an option. But tell you, say, Helmut literally has no filter and him just running mouth. But I swear, every week he has to say something and, well, at least make me pause and say, yo, what?
Oh no, fun enough, this was the first I've seen him in the paddock for a good while. As he was at the race. They showed him a couple of times. The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
seeing him
yeah.
in a good while.
Yeah.
Mm. He's some commander there, my youth. I love the
Let
fun.
me see if I find the exact quote. I think it's this one. It's this one. Well, I know Piastri replied saying that he's happy where he is. Yeah. He said he's happy where he is and he has no worries about that. That's not the helmet quote. Damn it. But basically, the man I throw shade and I say, yo, yeah, man, something there. My boy, the people reach out to us at the possibility of driving at Red Bull. And I'm like, yo, why does this guy want to cause some turmoil? Any type of tactics. He's only the man.
Man, I try unsettle the team.
Yeah, man, him no ram for talk, I think we might find one for this week. Because him say, when they say? Him say, in Mexico, him say, when him, Leon Larson did race Checo too hard. He must say, yo, we are sister teams and Lawson shouldn't drive as hard as he did. Me I say, yo, this brother
Yeah,
what back
yeah,
up
man.
Max no matter what. Max could have do anything. And
Yo,
him gonna say
man, man.
Lawson driver.
Man.
Boy, damn clown. Damn clown. Well, speaking on that, speaking on the whole racing and how hard Liam Lawson drove, we saw a 20-second penalty on Max. But this was because I think they're implementing a new racing rule as it relates to overtaking now, right? And how much space you leave and how you go about defending the driver, no?
Yeah, but Walter, there's always been this like an unwritten rule.
Yeah,
You leave if you're going to do something, you leave enough space for the driver to do what they
yeah.
can
To
yeah,
execute.
for
Yeah.
the boat drivers. So the fact that you're driving so reckless and not thinking about just other, not just you but the other party, it
Hmm.
clearly means that you have no regard for the whole ethics of driving.
Yeah.
You
That's the thing.
understand?
Yeah, yeah. It's sad that they have to put this penalty in place because it's like before the Max situation and even the Lando one before, where Lando did get the penalty for, which was a 5 second, no? It was a five
Yeah.
second. Exactly.
Mhm.
Even before that, I don't think people had this issue this specific way. You get what I'm trying to say? I think Max and Lando has now pushed it to the level where them have to literally put on a penalty.
Yeah.
You know? Them have to put on, because before it would have been like, even if the car them touch and be like, yo, listen, take your time and drive, give a warning or something like that. All of a sudden now these two push it to the limit where, like, literally, if it was a different circuit, say it was even a street circuit, one of them tight Abu Dhabi type one
Yeah.
day, could have somebody dead. Could have be a
But
big
but
massive
but
accident.
but funny enough, is this is not the first even rule they tried to amend to suit Max or to appease the fellow racers. Because remember
Mm-hmm.
this whole restart after the safety car, when Max is in behind you, say for example if Lewis is in front and he's right
Ah,
behind him, immediately try, you know?
yeah, push. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
And they
remember
have to
that.
say this and they have to say this even no, we're not allowing it anymore. So
Yeah.
I mean him just always on the edge and I guess that is a way of trying to unsettling your opponent. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a wrong and a right way to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same sportsmanship thing, man. Definitely.
You have to look
Definitely.
at it from that front.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Is there a sprint this week? Oh
Ye-
yes. There are
yes,
two
yeah,
sprint.
yes.
There are two
There's two
sprints
sprint
left.
live. I think Abu Dhabi and Brazil.
Brazil and Brazil and Qatar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going to be interesting because no. All right. So basically, there's no 40 something points between Max and Lando.
47?
47 to be exact. Let me see if I'm exact. Yeah, 47 behind.
47. Mm-hmm.
And then Charles is 71 behind.
Yeah.
And Piastri is 111. So these three names that I just called are the only three people that can compete or has a chance to even win it with a
Yeah.
possible 120 points remaining. Now, I definitely will take Piastri out of it because 100 for him to get 111 and Max not get any of those
Yeah.
points,
Yeah.
highly unlikely. Um, Charles, I think Charles should drive for the constructors. Charles and Sainz, I think Ferraris drive should at least. With
Yep.
as you say, everybody I try prove them thing. The only person I see that can compete with Max and hopefully Max do something stupid would be Lando, who is 47 points behind. So
Yep.
basically, as you said, you did say if Max happened to DNF
Mm-hmm.
and Lando pole and then stay consistent from there, I could see it going to the last race.
Yeah. You remember
You
a
know?
couple weeks ago, I remember about a few weeks ago, we were saying that if McLaren play the cards right, they could be competing for drivers and constructors title.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so they're allowing it to slip basically now.
Yep.
So they're allowing
Yep.
it to
Yep.
slip
Yep. Yep. Yep.
just like that. All they had
Because
to
because
do,
because now they might end up with nothing. Because if Ferrari moving like how they're
exactly,
moving now, you know.
all they had to do was just buy them time, get the drivers to do what they're supposed to do and finish the races. You get what I'm saying? They could have easily won the constructors title.
Listen.
Easily.
No,
Brother,
not just
I
as a
did
matter of
not
fact. For me, I don't think it's just the contractor. They could also win the drivers.
yeah, but
Maybe
what I'm saying
because we couldn't foresee that Max would be in such a pickle. No,
no, but I'm
but
saying we did see that Perez wasn't picking up points.
true.
And would I say, yo, just McLaren, just get the points then,
Yeah,
get your second and third and occasional first, and say, okay, we can wrap up the constructors title, and then let the chips fall where they may in the driver's title.
100%. Yeah, remember. We even talked about
Because
it for sure.
I wasn't even, not even give Ferrari a chance to
Yeah,
say, yo, constructors title. It was McLaren and Red Bull.
bro.
Yeah,
Same, same,
McLaren and,
same,
McLaren
same,
and Red Bull.
same,
Come on.
same, bro. And now look at where we are, man.
Yeah,
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy that Ferrari. This is the most consistent I've seen Ferrari, and I'm genuinely scared as a
brother.
Ferrari
If
fan.
Ferrari win this constructors title, my youth, you will not hear the end of it.
You know,
You
I,
will not hear the end of it.
yo, just listen, and and it would be such a perfect situation with Brother Man forward, with
My youth,
Hamilton forward.
brother,
Jesus
you will
Christ,
not hear the end of it because no one saw this coming at the start of the season. No one saw this.
man. Yeah,
Yeah?
this is good. This is good. This
You
is good.
can't say them, my youth. This bodes well for next year, provided that they're able to see it through.
Yes, agreed,
Yeah, man.
agreed.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. So, all right, hold on. I not realize we are talking for this long. You just realize
Come on.
it. At 30 something minutes ago. So I think we need to start with a prediction for Brazil. So hold on. So you want to go with sprint? You want to predict sprint too? Because sprint,
Yeah.
mate, sprint tough for select, you know,
All right.
because
You
of how
know
it
what?
play out, you know.
If you want, all right. If you don't have to, you don't have to. But we're gonna give my sprint nonetheless.
All right, all right, all right. So if that's the case, we are giving a sprint too. I'm
Mm.
gonna ask Deli and Jig for them
Yeah.
prediction. Probably put it in the show notes or something
Yeah.
because I'm gonna get it now. So
Mm.
all right. So I'm gonna start this time because I don't think I ever start yet. All right. Interlagos, eh? Yes, we're going to. Yes, we have a sprint. Wow, sprint. It ever shaky. All right. May I try to think about how everybody did move last time around?
Mm-hmm.
And Max did pole last sprint, no?
Yeah.
All right. You know, I'm gonna write this down. May I go with Max again?
Okay.
I go believe in Max. Believe in Max. You know, crazy that sound.
Oh.
All right. So Max. Let's see. All right, so then we go to the race day now. And the race day, I sincerely believe that I call the Norris for P1.
Nice.
I call Norris for P1. I call. All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Why you think Sainz was faster than Leclerc last race? Because I wonder if Sainz, I know so them they do the little upgrade, but I thought they did it to both cars, no?
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know
Because
why.
it have to be one of them. You know? That's the thing I want to choose, but then may I say if Sainz genuinely faster than him, I can't go for Leclerc, but all right, you know, I can just do it. I can just do it. I can say, yo, all right, Lando, P1.
Yeah. Well, on the Lando to win the race.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
You
nobody
see?
laugh. Don't laugh.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't
Hold
laugh.
on. You say Lando going sprint and win the race.
No, Max I go win sprint.
Max are in sprint. Okay, all right.
Exactly. Lando go
Okay.
win. Lando go
Yeah.
win and give
Yeah.
hope. But then, well, then we're gonna have Leclerc. Yo, this thing's stressful, you know. Leclerc and then
Mm.
Max. That's
For
what
the
I got.
race.
Yeah,
So
Max I go
Lando,
P3.
So Lando, Leclerc, Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the midfield, but just I go with the vibe of who I do it now, Mr. Hulk himself, getting points with the first hot selection ever made on the show was done by me. Hulkenberg in. So yeah.
Not the bad at all. Not the bad. All right. Let me see now. For my sprint,
Yeah.
I am actually going to go with Leclerc.
What?
Leclerc.
Leclerc. All right.
For my race win, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
go with Max.
All
Right?
right.
I'm going to go with Norris.
All right.
And hear this third. No, I'm going third with Lewis Hamilton.
Because I'm Brazil, but no what's the one you can say it now.
Lewis. Crazy. Yeah, come on, Brazil, I'm not care Lewis. Crazy, my youth. Crazy, man. Ah, brother. Lewis, my youth.
Who you say for the midfield?
For the midfield. So far,
For
no, I think I'll work back with
Gasly?
yeah,
Makes sense.
I'll
We
make
go.
one more. No, that is it.
No, do it.
Me I go say no, it don't make no sense because we have to go switch out something because it's either me I go say Sainz third and Hamilton in the top five. So that don't make any sense. So I'm gonna stick with
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, no, I'll stick with Hamilton third.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we just observe something over the last three predictions that we do.
Yeah.
But just like I tell you, do not change what you're doing. because
Okay.
you predict max P1
Yeah,
every single
yeah.
time.
And
Don't
and ev-
change.
and every time, no, but every time is him doing the race, you know. Every time the man do the race, my youth.
Listen, I don't mind. I don't mind. Just
Me
keep.
can't believe, brother, the man just like give it the race, is them. And that is why that's some personal thing. Say yo, him a go win. I say, and why them racer? He must win on them racer. You have already said must win on them racer. It's you can't continue somewhere lad. No, see, so they want to come here and jinx him. And that's the next
Yo,
thing, you know.
don't stop. Don't stop. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't stop. Don't stop. Whatever
Yeah,
you're doing, keep it
yeah,
going.
man,
Keep it
yeah,
going.
man, nah, stick with the man. 'Cause must tell you why them racer. Yeah, man, kind of come
Oh
down to the wire
man.
now. Man is supposed to come in the
Yo.
race, them, my youth. You, the man, upon my lad.
Maddest thing. But yeah, so isn't me so maybe during whenever I upload this episode, I'll
Yeah,
probably have the predictions from Delano and Jake that I can put into the show notes. But for now, we
yeah,
have my selection, your selection, and you know, there's little to no overlap between ours.
yeah,
Actually, only Max Paul is the only overlap.
yeah.
So we'll see where it go from that. But no, excited for another week of F1 racing, and I think it's three in a row or two in a row.
What,
Cause
races?
I need to remember if
No, my three races. They did what they did. They did one. They Texas,
ah
Costa. They did
yeah,
Mexico.
Mexico
Then
and then
they went
Brazil.
to Brazil. Then they're going back to Vegas.
Okay, and Vegas will be the 21st, so we have
Yes.
some time in between. All right,
Yeah.
so that's good. So I guess maybe we do an episode after this one as a post reaction,
Mm-hmm.
and then we do a pre for whenever Las Vegas come.
Yeah,
But
man.
easy me. Thanks everyone for listening. It's been great having you guys. Like the rhythm, like where we're going with this. See you on the next episode, and hopefully somebody prediction work out.
Max, I'm counting on you.
Bless.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guidance, guidance.